Howard Marks once said that being right isn't enough in investing. You also have to survive long enough to benefit from being right. That sounds simple until you're watching everyone around you get rich overnight. Suddenly, discipline feels slow, caution feels outdated, and the fear of missing out becomes louder than your own judgment. That's exactly how market bubbles begin, not with facts, but with emotions. If you've ever looked at a soaring stock, a booming cryptocurrency, or the latest investment trend and thought, maybe this time is different, then you've experienced the same psychological forces Howard Marks has spent decades warning investors about. His greatest lessons aren't really about predicting the future, they're about understanding people. One of Marks' core ideas is that markets move in cycles. Optimism and pessimism come and go like the seasons. During a bubble, optimism doesn't just increase, it becomes contagious. Investors stop asking whether an asset is worth its price. Instead, they ask how much higher it can go. Logic quietly leaves the room, replaced by excitement. Think about it. When everyone around you is celebrating easy profits, staying cautious can feel like you're making a mistake. But Howard Marks argues that this is exactly when the greatest risks are hiding. The biggest danger isn't buying a bad investment, it's buying a good investment at a wildly unrealistic price. This is where his concept of second-level thinking becomes so powerful. First-level thinkers see rising prices and conclude that buying is the obvious choice. Second-level thinkers ask a different question. What expectations are already built into these prices? Is everyone already assuming perfect outcomes? If so, where's the margin for error? History gives us plenty of reminders. During the dot-com bubble of the late 1990s, investors believed that internet companies could only go higher. Businesses with little or no profit reached unbelievable valuations simply because they had .com in their names. For a while, it looked like the skeptics were wrong. Then reality caught up. Many of those companies disappeared, and fortunes vanished almost overnight. The housing bubble followed a similar pattern. People convinced themselves that home prices could never fall nationwide. Banks relaxed lending standards, buyers stretched their finances, and confidence reached dangerous levels. When the bubble burst, it triggered one of the worst financial crises in modern history. Even more recently, we've seen cryptocurrency booms and meme stock frenzies capture the world's attention. Some investors made incredible gains, but many others entered late, driven by headlines instead of careful analysis. Howard Marks would likely remind us that the crowd often feels smartest just before reality delivers its toughest lesson. Perhaps his most important message is this: risk isn't something you see after prices fall. Risk is what exists while everyone believes nothing can go wrong. Ironically, the safest-looking markets often carry the greatest hidden dangers. So how can you protect yourself? Start by asking better questions. Why is this investment rising? Are earnings improving, or is excitement driving prices? Am I making this decision based on careful research or because I don't want to miss out? These simple questions can save you from costly mistakes. Howard Marks doesn't promise a way to predict every bubble. In fact, he openly admits that timing markets consistently is nearly impossible. Instead, he teaches something far more valuable. Control what you can control. Stay disciplined. Think independently. Respect risk, even when nobody else does. Because in the end, successful investing isn't about joining every party. It's about knowing when the music is getting too loud and having the wisdom to quietly walk toward the exit while everyone else is still dancing.